July 6, 2017 was the final time that Chester Bennington would play with his band, Linkin Park. The show was held at the Barclaycard Arena in Birmingham, England. This was set to be the band's final show on the European leg of the tour, and they were scheduled to start up again 3 weeks later to begin the North American leg of the tour. The band were touring behind their 7th studio album, One More Light, which was released in May of 2017. Some people criticized the band for selling out on One More Light, as the album took a deviation away from Linkin Park's heavy sound and was much more mellow and pop-sounding. The album, however, boasted 3 singles, Heavy, Talking to Myself, and One More Light, with the leading single from the album, Heavy, being a particular hit with the fans, for its deep and moving lyrics, and a song that many fans would look back at after the passing of Bennington. The show began with a rendition of Fall Out from the album A Thousand Suns, just a short intro to start the concert. However, they did not use the lyrics from the song Fall Out, they actually used the lyrics from their song Roads Untraveled over the music from Fall Out, which then led into the first song of the night, Talking to Myself, from their most recently released album, One More Light. It was a massive set list, 27 songs in all performed. There was no support act playing that night, hence Linkin Park played a slightly extra long show. But it was a massive night and unbelievable concert, and the show really went off, as most, if not all, Linkin Park shows always do. The band then continued the show with the songs Burn It Down, The Catalyst, and Wastelands, before going into their big hit song from their Hybrid Theory album, One Step Closer. Then 2 more songs from their latest album, Good Goodbye and Battle Symphony. The band then played their song from the Transformers album, New Divide, before going into the track From the Inside from their 2003 Meteor album. The massive crowd in attendance were loving what they were seeing from Linkin Park here, singing along to all their favorite songs. After their hit song Breaking the Habit, the band played another new one, One More Light, the title track from their most recent release. And for this song, we saw Chester get right down with the crowd, right in the crowd, singing along with them, as he dedicated this one to the victims of the Manchester bombing that had occurred earlier in the year. It was really amazing to see Chester singing with the fans like this, especially in the tragedy that occurred just 2 weeks after the show. But this was something to totally, really experience, just a very emotional performance here from Chester of just another very good Linkin Park song. For the next song, Chester stayed in the crowd. It was Crawling, but the piano version. And again, another moving performance by Chester here too. The band then closed out the main set list with 4 of their massive songs, Somewhere I Belong, What I've Done, In the End, and finishing with Faint. The band took their bows and left the stage, but the crowd wanted more. 5 more tracks were performed, an acoustic version of Sharp Edges with Chester Bennington on guitar. After Numb, we had an amazing performance of that song we mentioned before, Heavy, from their most recent release, One More Light, with the crowd getting fully involved with this song once again.
Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry.
We then went into another hit song for the band, Paper Cut, before Chester Bennington played what would be his final ever song with Linkin Park, Bleed It Out. After which, Chester Bennington made his final walk off stage. It was an amazing show. Linkin Park featured several of their new songs, of course, mixed in with their classics that the fans love. Just a massive show. Chester's vocals right on point, as they always were. A great rock singer, a great singer just in general. And Linkin Park had a massive fan base that connected so much with this band. Many beloved songs, new and old. And it is more than just a little hard to believe that only 2 weeks after playing this show, Chester Bennington was found dead in his home in California.
And that's kind of what I've just been doing. Like, okay, like I know that I have this pattern of getting into these kinds of thoughts and these kinds of actions and choices, and I'm gonna do what I need to do so that I can just live in the moment and not get stuck in these ruts where I'm kind of in this circular way of thinking, these patterns, and that's kind of what Heavy is about. It's like just figuring that out, recognizing it, and then realizing like I actually can do something about it and like let go of this and move forward.